Good morning, students. Standard 8 Social History Lesson 3 Continuation. Previous class we saw about the Peasants' Revolt. The British rule in India brought about many changes in the agrarian system in the country. So here the life of the peasants was extremely miserable. The various peasant movement and uprising during the 19th and 20th century were in the nature of a protest against the existing conditions under which their exploitation. First revolt was the Santhal rebellion. That was Santhal rebellion which was held in Bihar in 1855 to 56. The Santhal gathered under two Santhal brothers, Sidhu and Kannu, to free their country of the foreign oppressions. Next revolt was Indigo revolt, then Pabna revolt, then Deccan riots. Today's class we will see about the Punjab peasant movement 1890 to 1900. The peasants of the Punjab agitated to prevent the rapid alienation of their lands to the urban moneylenders for failure to pay debts. விவசாயிகள் வாங்கின கடனை கொடுக்க முடியாமல் இருந்ததுனால மணி லெண்டர்ஸ் யூஸ் டு கிராப் த லேண்ட், விவசாயிகளோட லேண்டை எடுத்துக்கிறதுக்கு இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ பிரிட்டிஷ் இந்தியா did not want any revolt in that province, which provided a large number of soldiers to the British army in India. So Punjab young men, they were recruited in the British army. So British government thought in their province did not want any revolt. So in order to protect the peasants of Punjab, the Punjab Land Alienation Act was passed in 1900. It was a very important act. It was an experimental measure to be extended to the rest of India if it worked successfully in the Punjab. So here the act was divided the population of the Punjab into three categories. First it was the agricultural class, peasants, then statutory agriculturalist class, and the rest of the population including the moneylenders. The restrictions were imposed on the sale and mortgage of the land from the first category to the other two categories. So விவசாயிகிட்ட இருந்து லேண்டை இவங்க இந்த ரெண்டு கேட்டகரியும் வாங்குறதுக்காக some restrictions was rules and regulations were imposed by the government. Next revolt was the Champaran Satyagraha. The European planters of Champaran in Bihar resorted to illegal and inhuman methods of indigo cultivation at a cost which was wholly unjust. So the European indigo planters compelled the tenant farmers to grow indigo at terms highly disadvantageous to the farmers. The farmers does not like to plant indigo cultivation in their farms, but under the Tinkaria's system in Champaran, the peasants were bounded by law to grow indigo on 3/28th part of their land and send the same to the British planters at prices fixed by them. They were liable to unlawful extortion and oppression by the planters. So Mahatma Gandhi took up their cause. The government appointed an inquiry commission of which Mahatma Gandhi was a member. So peasants also approached Mahatma Gandhi and he took up their cause. So the government appointed an inquiry commission of which Mahatma Gandhi was a member. The grievances of the peasants were inquired and ultimately the Champaran Agrarian Act was passed in May 1918. It was an important act. The grievances of the peasants means here the விவசாயிகளோட குறைகளை நிவர்த்தி செய்கிறதுக்காக சாம்பரன் Agrarian Act was passed in May 1918 with the help of Mahatma Gandhi. Next was the Keda Satyagraha 1918. In the Keda district of Gujarat, due to constant famines, agriculture failed in 1918. No rainfall during 1918 period, so the agriculture was failed, but the officers insisted on collection of full land revenue. So the local peasants therefore started a no tax movement in Keda district in 1918. No tax, அந்த வரி கொடுக்க மாட்டோம் அப்படின்ட்டு they started a no tax movement. Gandhi accepted the leadership of this movement. So already Champaran Satyagraha also Mahatma Gandhi helped the peasants. Now in Keda Satyagraha, Gandhi accepted the leadership of this movement. Then Gandhiji organized the peasants to offer Satyagraha and opposed official insistence on full collection of oppressive land revenue despite the conditions of famine. அந்த வறட்சி காலத்தில் எங்களால் அந்த வரி கொடுக்க முடியாது அப்படின்ட்டு he gave the full support. Then he inspired the peasants to be fearless and face all consequences. So the response to his call was unprecedented and the government had to bow to a settlement with the peasants. Then British government bowed to the settlement with the peasants. Then Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel emerged as an important leader of the Indian freedom struggle during this period. So in this Keda Satyagraha only Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was emerged as an important leader. So Mahatma Gandhi and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, they supported the peasants. Then this British government had to bow to settlement with the peasants. Next revolt was Mapla rebellion that was held in 1921. The Muslim Mapla peasants of Malabar was suppressed and exploited by the Hindu zamindars and British government. This was the main cause of this revolt. Mapla rebellion main cause was that Hindu zamindars and British government exploited the Muslim peasants of Malabar in Kerala, present Kerala. So the Mapla peasants got momentum from the Malabar District Conference held in April 1920. They got special momentum from the Malabar District Conference that was held in April 1920. This conference supported the tenants' cause and demanded legislations for regulating landlord-tenant relations. Landlord-tenant relations means the landowners and அங்கே வாடகைக்கு இருக்கிறவங்க தான் tenants. Now the farmers as a tenant. And in August 1921, the Mapla tenants rebelled against the oppressive zamindars. In the initial phase of the rebellion, the Mapla peasants attacked the police stations, public offices, communications, and houses of the oppressive landlords and moneylenders. By December 1921, the government ruthlessly suppressed the Mapla rebellion. ரொம்ப கொடுமையாக மக்களை விவசாயிகளை அடித்து துன்புறுத்தி அந்த ரெபிலியனை சப்ரஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க, அடக்கி வைத்தாச்சு. ஸோ அக்கார்டிங் டு an official estimate, as a result of government intervention, 2337 Mapla rebels were killed. இத்தனை பேர் 2337 peasants they were killed. Then 1650 wounded and more than 45,000 captured as prisoners. Next revolt was the Bardoli Satyagraha. It was held in 1929 to 1930. So in 1928, the peasants of Bardoli in Gujarat started their agitation under the leadership of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in protest against the government's proposal to increase land revenue by 30%. So British government increased land revenue by 30%. So the peasants refused to pay tax at the enhanced rate. ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தி ரேட்டு வந்து they refused to pay and started no tax campaign from 12th February 1928. Then they started a no tax campaign. வரி கொடுக்க மாட்டோம் அப்படின்ட்டு அந்த போராட்டத்தை ஆரம்பித்தாங்க. ஸோ மெனி விமன் ஆல்சோ பார்ட்டிசிபேட்டட் இன் திஸ் campaign. Here in this campaign, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel only made as a leader. And in 1930, the peasants of Bardoli rose to a man and refused to pay taxes, faced the auction sales and the eventual loss of almost all of their lands, but refused to submit to the government. ஸோ அவங்க வந்து லேண்டுக்காக டேக்ஸ் கொடுக்கலன்னா அவங்களோட இடத்த வந்து அவங்களோட லேண்டை ஆக்ஷன் இந்த ஏலம் விட்டு பிரிட்டிஷ் கவர்மெண்ட் யூஸ் டு கிராப் தட். Finally, all their lands were returned to them when the Congress came to power in 1937. Recap of today's lesson: Punjab Peasant Movement in 1890 to 1900 and Champaran Satyagraha 1917 to 18 and Keda Satyagraha 1918, Mapla Rebellion 1921 and Bardoli Satyagraha 1929 to 1930. Now we will see the lesson recap. The British government in India did not adopt a pro-Indian agriculture and land revenue policy. So Lord Cornwallis introduced permanent settlement in 1793. Priority system was introduced by Thomas Munro and Captain Reed in 1820. Mahalwari system was a brainchild of Holt Mackenzie. The land near the hills of Rajmahal in Bihar was cultivated by Santals. Dinabandhu Mitra wrote a drama, Neel Darban, in Bengali to understand about the British government. And in 1875, the peasants revolted in the district of Pune. That event has been called the Deccan Riots. The Punjab Land Alienation Act was passed in 1900. Then in August 1921, the Mapla tenants rebelled against the oppressive zamindars. The peasants of Bardoli in Gujarat started their agitation under the leadership of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.